operator, you need to have a dash cam in your truck. So I just finished installing a dash cam on my truck, and I had one before which was from Keep Trucking, but that one, it only activates if there's an accident. So I wanted one to give me more freedom to look at the video. But if it was up to me, every commercial truck would have at a minimum, it would have a outward facing dash cam, because there's so many people that are after truckers for insurance claims. If you drive along the interstate, you see all kinds of billboards all the time about, if you got hit by a truck, call us, or we have made so much money for our clients and all that stuff. Now the inward facing dash cam, I can see where the issue comes in, but there's only a certain type of truckers that have an issue with it, and that's usually the company drivers. Because I understand the privacy issue, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But if I own, let's say 3 trucks, I would want inward facing dash cams on my trucks, because if there was an accident or something, I want to see what was going inside the truck. Even if the truck driver was not at fault, I wanted to see what's going on inside. Because if you look at all these videos online that you see online, when truckers get into accidents and there happens to be an inward facing camera, like 90% of the time it is the truck driver's fault, because they be distracted, they be on the phone eating chips or whatever, or falling asleep, getting up to, I saw a video where this dude literally got up while the truck is in motion. He got up to, I don't know what he was trying to get in his bunk bed, probably some snacks or something, and what do you know, freaking seconds later he's in a ditch. So I can understand why companies would want inward facing dash cams, because stuff like that. Now on the other side, I also understand why truck drivers don't want the inward facing dash cam, because of privacy matters, right? They can say like the dash cam won't be activated unless there is an accident. But I was at a job where I was pretty good friends with the safety guy, and he had control of the dash cams, and he told me that he could turn on the inward facing dash cam at any time that he wanted, and it even has a 2-way speaker on it. And we played a prank on one of the drivers. It wasn't really a prank, but we just kind of like spied on him and see what he was doing, and we talked to him and he talked back. I don't know what he was doing, but more than likely, if you have an inward facing dash cam, they could turn it on at any time that they want. Usually they'll have like a little red light on that flicks on if it is activated. What this e-log company need to do is they need to invent a inward facing dash cam that it will only activate if the truck starts to move in motion. Like I have Keep Trucking, so I can move my truck under 5 miles per hour and they won't kick it into driving. So it's only when I go past 5 miles per hour that it will show on my logbook that I'm in drive mode. So I think it would be pretty cool if they can come up with something like that for the cameras. That way the driver does know that it is activated once you're in motion, but once you stop in motion, that it'll turn off. So so there's like webcams where you have like this little lid, like the little screen, I guess you can flip up for the camera whenever you want, and then you can flip it down so you won't be able to see out of nothing out of that webcam, because that's for privacy matters. So if there was something like a camera, inward facing camera, that whenever it kicks into drive mode, that the little like screen, it would just flip up and they'll be able to record what's going inside, and once you stop, the little screen will cover the camera once you come to a stop. So something like that will be pretty cool. It would be better than having to think that they might be looking at me, at any time. With something like that, at least I know that I'm being watched while I'm driving. But whenever I'm stopped, half naked in my truck, I'll know that there's no possible way for them to invade my privacy. Well, I'm telling you guys, some of these cars out here, they're just looking for a paycheck. They're trying to see how they can create an accident so they can get a payday. And these lawyers, they're gonna do everything they can to help them out, because that's how they get paid. So like I said, I'm pretty sure like almost every single owner operator has a dash cam, and there's a few reasons for that. Because like me, I'm an owner operator, so since anything that happens to a truck, I'm liable for it. If there's an accident or I gotta repair or whatever, I'm responsible for it, and I got paid for it. So with the dash cam, I can prove to my insurance, if I do happen to file a claim, that I was not at fault, and that'll speed up the process of getting my truck fixed. Because I'm telling you, this insurance, they like to drag everything out, especially if it's on their insurance that you're filing a claim. I have had to lawyer up pretty much in the past, because they were taking way too long on my truck before, on this accident, and I wasn't at fault. But the insurance like to take their sweet time. They're trying to see if how not to pay out. So as me being the owner operator, I want to protect and take care of my truck. But if you have these company drivers, they don't care about the truck, they don't take care of them. To them it's just a job. Like, who cares? If they happen to get fired or whatever, they can just move on to the next company. But not for me. This is my livelihood. This is how I feed my family. So I want to protect my truck if something was to happen. And so that's why I would highly recommend for everybody to have at least an outward facing dash cam. There's thousands of accidents happening every day. A lot of trucks involved, whether a trucker, were they at fault, whether they were at fault or not. There's always trucks involved in accidents across the United States, and at any time it could be one of y'all. But all you can do is just try to focus on the road and be careful, because I'm telling you, within a split second, it can be very, very bad. Another reason why I got my own dash cam instead of the keep trucking one was because I wanted to be able to record at night when I'm stopped. How many times have y'all seen, somebody back into somebody at the truck stops and they just take off, and by the time you wake up or get up and see what happened, the other truck already done left. One time I got hit because I was parked at the very edge of the parking lot, and luckily for me, he didn't take off. We ended up switching information and stuff like that, but he just happened to graze my front bumper. He just scratched the hood. Fortunately I was still able to drive. It wasn't nothing major. His company, they're trying to fight a little bit about it, but luckily the driver, he was honest and told him he was at fault, because I was parked, I was not moving, and he was turning. But the safety person on their end, that's who ended up paying me. They paid me cash because they didn't want to get insurance involved, so they ended up paying me cash. And they were struggling. We're fighting it out for a little bit. Like, if you don't pay me, I got 2 different quotes from 2 different dealerships. If you don't pay me, like, I'm gonna file a claim on your insurance. Your truck driver already told me and told you that he was at fault. So after a few weeks, they finally sent me a check in the mail. So yeah, guys, if you are looking for a dash cam, I just did a review on a dash cam. Find the link right here. Go check it out if you're interested in a dash cam. This is a pretty good dash cam. I like it. I give it an 8 out of 10. Not the best, but definitely worth the money that I paid for.